Did you know that people with diabetes should steer clear of sweet fruits? You might have spotted a ripe apple or a luscious cluster of grapes within the fruit part and reasoned, I can't take the chance. This message has been repeated for sweet fruits and sugar have been harmful for decades. Are lethal. What if there are gaps in the message? What if the well-known, affordable, and naturally delicious fruits are found in every place? You've had a really wonderful week lately. Published studies show that some sugary fruits have the ability to decrease blood sugar, improve digestion, and decreases irritation when appropriately ingested. Numerous medical professionals are altering their suggestions. The video for today will cover 5 adorable fruits that are easy to find and have been helpful. Elderly people feel less energized and more agitated and better able to manage their blood sugar. Discover why these foods are effective, how to gently eat them, and what a small adjustment could make your week better. Since no one, not even in their golden years, should pass with no fruit. If you're not yet a subscriber, click the button to activate the bell to never overlook yet another health suggestion tailored to you. If you would like, type 1 in the comments. This video, if not, enter 0 to let me know. How to make your content better, 1 strawberry kind, but informed strawberry evokes happy recollections. Family get-togethers during summer afternoons with freshly prepared bowls or a little lunch prepared by a departed spouse. That traditional red berry has a pleasant taste and strong, particularly for elderly diabetics. The intake of strawberries was discouraged. Years would pass while the sugar increased our glucose, so it was suggested that we cautious. Experience and science reveal a different image for today. Strawberries, although tasty, have a multitude of health benefits that underlie the aging body's work. That mouth-watering strawberry surface reduces the absorption of sugar because of its content of anthocyanins, so you can savor its sweetness. Without fluctuations in blood sugar, they go on. These little grapes include anti-inflammatory antioxidants, a problem that many of us face as we age. Morning sickness is frequently caused by inflammation. Stiff knees from aching fingertips from gardening, as well as slow lower back pain. Strawberries to help with heart and joint support, and memory is tranquil. Although their fabric is fragile, it works well. 1 cup is sufficient to control digestion that doesn't involve stomach filling. Recall the emotional delight of eating. Something sweet and reviving by nature and guilt-free. Many elderly people say they feel lighter, more energized, and more in control when they consume strawberries. Every week, particularly as a mid-after-midday snack, either plain or with nuts. It's not simply fruit that makes Greek yogurt represents a small deed of kindness, a moment of enjoyment without endangering your choose strawberries for your health if you want to trust your body once again and provide it with nourishment while enjoying your favorite foods. Therefore, when you see that bowl, don't hesitate. Of luscious red berries in the refrigerator, enjoy them gradually. Allow them to remind you that well-being is not limiting. Recognize what suits you and accept it. The blood from grapes will surprise you. Sugar is one of the most beneficial fruits in the produce that are misinterpreted. I'll no longer recognizes them. Kindly let us know if you're still observing and discovering these beneficial revelations. Point 2. Too tiny but powerful. The grape has historically represented. They remind me of sweetness, richness, and delight. Many elderly people during harvest season quiet nibbling and church potlucks with grandchildren when you're trying to manage a diabetes or in order to control your blood sugar. You can have questioned whether the sweet flavor of grapes made them unavailable. These little fruits have greater power than they appear, and their potential health advantages may have a change of heart. Small grapes contain a lot of resveratrol. A naturally occurring plant compound found in the skin. Resveratrol is widely used and examined for sensitivity to insulin characteristics that aid in your body's adaptation to sugar more effectively. For those over 60, that is crucial when insulin resistance frequently occurs. Consider consuming a delicious fruit that silently promotes your well-being. Antioxidants found in grapes help to prevent oxidative stress and inflammation, which cause joint problems due to diabetes, pain, fatigue, and cognitive issues. Grapes feed, satiate, and comfort elderly people who used to avoid them. Grapes can help regulate blood sugar levels when taken gradually and sparingly. particularly with protein, such as a small handful of walnuts or a bit of cheese. Discuss the emotional impact of a familiar fruit. Grapes with potency are easily accessible. Year-round deliciousness and ease of preparation on a hot day. A chilled bowl of grapes is they make a mediocre meal, but they're refreshing. Pleasant when cut into spinach slices. Served with cottage cheese or in a salad, they create a delectable dessert in bite-sized portions when frozen with sugar that satisfies hunger without guilt. As demonstrated by grapes, health doesn't always come in a pill or bottle. When we cease perceiving the humble treasures of nature as prohibited, they end up becoming friends. Grapes balance sweetness. Joy and sustenance grapes aren't the only common fruit with undiscovered potential. Next, a well-liked fruit that helps steady blood, heart health, and digestion sugar for decades with minimal focus, clean and timeless. It may be the most dependable fruit in the kitchen. Let's talk about apples. 3 apples, the first daily medication apples, are timeless and peaceful. Your fruit bowl devoid of vibrant hues or uncommon origins. Amiable, reliable, and incredibly intelligent. To keep the doctor away, eat an apple a day. Been made for decades, and that claim might appear outdated, yet it's more and more pertinent than ever for senior citizens. Controlling inflammation and blood sugar levels and heart health. An apple could appear to be quite sweet, particularly for those with diabetes. It was meticulously crafted by nature. Soluble fiber slows down sugar, especially pectin. Absorbency behind that slick skin that implies that eating an apple won't increase glucose, rapidly nutrition that is balanced and measured beyond lowering blood sugar. Apples also aid with constipation, digestion, and cholesterol. The plush fabric slides through your digestive system as a broom, encouraging natural motion, such as discrete assistance. Important, avoid harsh chemicals for the elderly. No nausea, just the tranquility of nature. Moreover, biting into a fresh apple is incredibly enjoyable. The taste of crunchy grounds is unmistakable. Many people remember homemade autumn crops. Apples are fuel for pies and packed lunches. And a link to earlier, simpler times and significant customs don't undervalue their flexibility. Sliced apples with cinnamon are naturally lovely. Add nut butter or sharp cheese to it. Cheese for a satisfying and well-balanced snack. Your blood sugar and taste buds. Apples taste great stewed or baked, making them cozy on a chilly day. Apples are a small sign of respect for oneself. It serves as a reminder that you deserve your body. Welcoming cuisine, demonstrating that carrying diabetes doesn't need you to give up your favorite meals. Simply by viewing them in a different way, you can do it. Apples offer unwavering assistance. However, you could be surprised with another fruit. Erroneous tropical favorite misinterpreted because of its sweetness, but strong when correctly coupled with gold and delicious. It can alter your perspective on mango is a diabetic-friendly diet. If you're watching these, let me know. Comments provide useful insights. Number 1 below, let's go on to point 4. For mangoes with an unexpected tropical twist, just the mention of the mango makes you hungry. Invokes feelings of warmth, brightness, and an almost unhealthy sweet indulgence. Mangoes are avoided by many senior diabetics because they are regarded as overly sweet and an immoral gratification. What if that standing mango and its brightness is unjust? Luxurious splendor that is more restorative than detrimental. Mangoes are sweet and well-balanced fruits, but the fiber slows down the sugar absorption. Mangoes don't overburden your body when eaten sparingly, particularly if it happens slowly with the skin on or with protein. Provide it with food. This fruit is beneficial to your health, surpasses blood sugar, and is packed with immunity-boosting vitamin C, particularly when we become older, and vitamin A, which maintains healthy skin and eyes in a special way. Mango components that encourage fat metabolism and shield against oxidative damage. This results in persistent inflammation, and mangoes can benefit older people with cognitive decline. People who have joint discomfort or fatigue, getting older mangoes are emotionally uplifting. It feels amazing and tastes amazing. Brings to mind warm breezes, holidays, and summertime as a child with fresh fruit off the tree. Healthy eating shouldn't appear to be a penalty. In order to establish an emotional bond, it aids in healing and should make life enjoyable. Present a mango slice alongside a spoonful of unflavored Greek yogurt or a few of the natural sugars and almonds are protein balanced, making it a pleasure without guilt. On a green salad, mango cubes with grilled chicken is a great lunch option. It helps your blood sugar levels and spirit. Selecting a mango means embracing its sweetness. It demonstrates that health may be achieved without fear. Tasty and satisfying life, you can lead well. Simply embrace joy without sacrificing it. One final classic has anything strong to provide simply when you think that the list of helpful fruits isn't getting much better. Bright and revitalizing, although it has potential, is frequently undervalued. Go to the trustworthy orange, a longtime buddy with new 5 oranges. Life Lessons in Orange is reassuring not just for the vitamin C, the peel's subtle snap, releasing that lively, well-known citrus scent. Perhaps it's the gentle manner each part splits in your hands, giving you just sufficient nutrients and juice flavor. Oranges are commonplace in many winter lunchboxes for senior citizens. Diabetics' morning habits and baskets frequently hesitate to consume this beloved fruit. Previously an indication of good health, acidic nowadays, sweetness is regarded as a sugar. Worry, but do oranges rank among the diabetic fruits that are most misinterpreted when you literally remove the layers and metaphorically whole oranges offer more than just juice? Hydration of fiber and slow-release natural carbs, particularly in the membrane between slices, prevents the absorption of glucose by slowing and rise in blood sugar that's steady. Controlled sweetness is something that our bodies value more, as oranges provide more than just sweetness as we age. Among these include vitamin C and immunity-enhancing agents that become more crucial as our systems get older. They also include potassium, which reduces blood water retention and pressure in older people with diabetes and heart disease, who are mostly concerned with orange flavonoids. Lessen inflammation, improve blood flow, and improve thinking from an underutilized fruit. Oranges also offer emotional solace. Portable, palatable, and naturally satisfying, consuming an orange as a small self-care routine, a blender knife, is not necessary for difficult dish that only requires your hand senses and occasionally some silence. A small fruit is a healing example of simplicity. With almonds or a cooked egg, create snack slices that are blood sugar friendly can be combined with sunflower seeds and olive oil. How a single fruit may be used in spinach salad, it's astonishing how food can lift your spirits. Removing an orange's peel and taking a whiff of a familiar scent might help you unwind and feel better. Oranges offer more than just nutrition. Recovering, feeding, and consoling foods, and letting your body absorb the natural key orange masterpieces serve as a reminder that deprivation does not equate to health when taken in moderation. Finding what was always helpful again as empowering for us as education, which fruits help blood sugar levels, but we can't ignore the negative aspect because not all fruits are equal, yet some can be detrimental. Recovery: which fruits are best avoided? You might be taken aback. Let's look into it. 6 fruits to stay away from upon learning that fruit is a natural, wholesome, and constantly advantageous to you. Many of us are reluctant to inquire, although the facts are more nuanced, particularly for diabetics that are older. Certain fruits don't help your body. Regardless of how harmless some may appear, they undercut your achievement. It doesn't mean we need to be aware that we should fear eating. Willing and able to pay attention to our problem-causing fruit for the body are not. They're mostly processed, always sugary, and unbalanced, even if the fruit is entirely natural. Because beverages don't contain fiber, sugar is delayed. A high fructose intake that fills your circulation orange juice that morning despite being enjoyable, it affects blood sugar levels. Dried fruits, like soda, can also add a handful of dried raisins, or despite their small size, mangoes contain the amount of sugar as many fresh fruits. This can be done without fiber or water. Overwhelming for senior citizens with decreased insulin and delayed digesting response, including wholesome dried dates and blood sugar levels may increase if overindulged in. We also have overripe fruits. For instance, the starches of brown spotted bananas turn into sugars when the fruit ripens. Green bananas are more gentle on the stomach as opposed to sweet ones. Avoiding these foods isn't the point. Time amounts and collaborating with your body benefits from fats or proteins. Safely digest them, pineapple, and additionally, watermelons are difficult to fit into a healthy diet when consumed in its fresh form and in large portions when not eating. That's when issues begin. Context counts. Your body needs more compared to sugar. Balance is required. Consequently, the fruits to stay away from aren't unethical. Your body doesn't require them right now. Age-related physical changes necessitate gentle, patient, and kind help selecting hydrating fruits. Reduce inflammation and maintain energy that has no boundaries and is prudent at last. Wisdom brings our message to us. We've looked at both harmful and healing fruits. However, a diet is more powerful. Age and fact about daily living that could make self-care a priority today. Your body deserves better overall. Today we understand that health encompasses more than regulations, restrictions, and perfect chart numbers. How we feel in the morning as we become older, it's about joint comfort and clarity in our ability to think steadily while walking in calm assurance that we're carrying out our fruitfulness to the greatest with what we have. Villainized during their journey. Particularly for people with diabetes, we've discovered together that not all it is detrimental to balance sweetness with nature's fiber, water, and nutrition. Sweetness may be healing and nourishing. Mangoes, apples, grapes, strawberries, and oranges are more than just snacks. Remind food is more than just a source of comfort. These fruits offer memories of connections. The ability to appreciate the small pleasures of life when mindfully consumed. Without concern and with the knowledge of our bodies, this is crucial, particularly in our later years, when happiness ought to be more. There's no reason to give up or alter your life. You simply need to restart everything you adore. Slowly, which can begin with a bowl in the afternoon of crisp apple or fresh melon for breakfast, perhaps consuming some grapes in the refrigerator to stay away from drink, or plum slices are frozen for a long summer. If you're craving something sweet and cold, but not really guilty, these decisions are groundbreaking. Because each time you make a decision that fits your preferences and overall health, choose compassion over hope. Condemnation when your body is being heard, this is among the strongest things. Regardless of age, anyone can use a gentle reminder as you proceed. You still have time to transform yourself. Choose the flavor of your next chapter and helps you achieve your ideal life. Food ought to be your ally, not your enemy. Jail revives a fruitful friendship if you were reminded or affected by this message. You share your personal tale with others. Your story inspires others because sharing knowledge makes it more valuable. Cheers to sweet decisions and powerful bodies. The small pleasures you deserve. They're all. Are you prepared to fortify the following step? Let's create a straightforward, efficient daily fruit diet to keep blood sugar levels stable and energy up. It's simpler than you would imagine and begins with a small adjustment. These teachings promote enjoying life to the fullest, and sincerely, I'd like to speak with you. Think about one thing you've discovered that will be useful in your life. Let's assist each other in accepting these facts. If you enjoy this video, please leave a comment. If not, leave a 0. We appreciate your feedback. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for thank you for watching. Please see more videos like this.